Our next speaker, Dr. Yoshimi Yonemoto, is a very old friend who his dissertation was the first thing I forced myself to learn to read Japanese so that I could read what he wrote about cherimoya and soursop and three other fruits that neither one of us could remember since it was so long ago. And don't complain about getting old because I'm older than you. Only 2 years. 3, I think. Anyway, let me go hook up the thing. You can get started.
All right, thank you, Ken. Nice to meet you. It's my great honor to be here to, tell you my knowledges and experiences. But Ken asking me last couple of years to come up here, but I hesitated because my English is not so good. And right now I'm speaking smoothly, but vocabulary doesn't come up quickly. So today, Ken's gonna be a good interpreter. He is the only one person who can understand my poor English and interpret it to the better English. So whenever you don't understand my English, ask Ken what he said. Okay? Okay, let's start. I have many pictures today, so listening to my poor English is easy to see the pictures. So concentrate to pictures, not concentrate to my speak. Title, pruning and you skip 3.
Yeah, but I can't. It's not. The computer doesn't. It's always technology. So while I restart, you can tell another joke in Japanese or sing the way old we theater. Everybody knows Sukiyaki song, right? Yeah. Yeah. See? Well, you can sing it. Oh, come on, Dave. You can.
上を向いて歩こう Go ahead. 思い出す春の日一人ぼっちの夜 Not it? Today I'm talking about the pruning and the pollination and prediction. I don't know the meaning of prediction, so I just talking about the pruning and pollinations mainly. This is my wife and the avocado trees in Hokkaido. I grow trees, every tree in this kind of pot and high raised bench to limit the root growth. Whenever you want your tree small and lower, you limit the root growth. Without root growth, limiting root growth, you cannot keep the tree small. Okay, next please. The main purpose is like this. I use this picture for my experiment station to get the budget.
You had 5 different books published on this, on how to prune,
Okay, first time I visited Vietnam and Thailand a long time ago. At that time, tree was like this, and they cannot reach to the top of the trees, very high. If I cut back the trees down there, they can, take care of the tree more. Then they can spray pesticide or herbicide to make high quality fruits. And making high quality fruits, getting higher prices. But in all the times in Thailand, high quality fruits and low quality fruits are the same prices. So nobody care about producing high quality fruits. But nowadays, Chinese people import high quality fruits at high prices. So why? We do cut the trees down and take care more their trees to get the high quality fruits. Okay, next please. Training and pruning. No, I'm a training system. There is some kind of training system. One is a straight line, trellis, central leader, modified central leader, open center, modified open center. This is the kind of one. So this is a pictures what I'm talking about the system of the each training systems. Okay, next. This is a straight line training and pruning on fig trees. And next is a trellis and training on kiwi fruits. Before the pruning, crowded branches and thin out or cut back the older branches to make it clear. Okay, this is Japanese pear trees. Japanese pear trees produce many water sprouts. It showed how healthy the tree is and productive. And then every year they cut back all the water sprouts to make that kind of trees. Okay, this is we used to grow the starfruit trellis, but harvesting and things is very hard. So we changed to the system to the Esparia system. It's much easier for. No, not put it down. Top is same level, but we make next place you can find out. See, this is the way. First year we make lateral limbs and the lower places, and then next year go to second layer, go straight, horizontal way. Yes, and whenever the shoot grow up and we twist the shoot to go downward, it stimulates the flower production. Okay.
So you're manipulating it.
Right, manipulate. Right. That's the way. Twisting the branch, or also you can use some kind of weight. Right. Okay, next please. No sunburn. He always argue about your way makes sunburn. But as long as tree are carrying up sucking the water, there is a water movement in your trees. It's very rare to get the sunburn. If you get the sunburn, tree stop the water movement inside the trees. Like if you have a passion fruits has a big trunks, you can touch the trunks. Then you feel it's cool. Well, no, it's healthy and pumping up the water. So think about the water hose. You stop the water under the sunshine, it gets hot, right? But as long as water moving, it's not get hot, right? The same things. Okay, first time I go to Thailand and Vietnam many years ago, people were working on the top of the trees, very dangerous, and such kind of labor is getting lower and lower. Nobody wants to work on the trees. People moving out to the city areas get easy money. Okay, so they don't want to use lots of money like Japanese do. So I think about only the cheapest way is just cutting back the top. So this is about 10 meter and cut back to the 5 meter height. So it's much easier. Okay, this is the way in Vietnam now. First 2 years or 3 years, they don't care anything. But after 2 or 3 years, they thin out and lateral branches and make which lateral branch is going to make fruits.
Yonemoto-san,
Yes.
when you cut the big tree,
Mm-hmm. No. Durian produce the underside of the lateral branches, right? So
Mango, mango.
top, but the bottom of the branches produce more fruits.
It's okay to take big amount, 50% of the tree gone,
Yes,
still get production.
yes. Yeah, that's the same. Always people have think about the way. If you cut back the trees, or you lost many branches, and you lost yield. But it's not true. Or people say, if you have a crowded orchard, many plants in the same areas, and then thin out the trees, you lose the number of trees, and also you lose the yield. First year maybe yield is getting a little bit down, but next year you're gonna get the same amount of yield. Okay. And right hand side and this side is now they are doing in Thailand. I teach how to make a tree small, and these girls used to come to Japan, like Ken Love, and she knows how Japanese make trees. So she is smart lady. Now she is training the durian from the younger trees like this. So this is the way they are doing now in Thailand. Okay, this is mangosteen tree. People Vietnam also think about a big tree produce high yield. So always I visit the farmers in this area. They're proud of it, is how big his tree is. But in these days, it's very difficult to harvest or take care of the trees itself. And right-hand side, okay. Then left-hand side is Vietnam at such time, and right-hand side in Thailand. So Thailand is more sophisticated, and they have more money to use machineries. They hedge but still, tree is so high. This is the characteristics of mangosteen trees. Okay, next. What somebody cut back the branches or thin out the branches and get some sunlight into the inside of the trees. It's produce new shoots coming out inside the trees and produce fruits like this. So don't worry about thinning out the branches or cut back and get some sunlight into the canopies, produce new shoots and fruits, even on the mangosteens. Okay. How often? Oh, once a year? No. I mean, always try to make the tree cut down, take within 3 years. 1 year, cut back a little bit, next year a little bit. So drastic cut back is not so good, okay? Takes 3 years, don't hurry. And this is a mangosteen. You notice the top of the tree going this way. Mangosteen should go straight up, right? Why? This is a grafted trees, grafted mangosteen trees. If you take a scion wood from the lateral branches, somehow mangosteen has a DNA or something inside or head. The lateral branches go lateral way. So if you use a lateral scion wood, the tree is not so vigorous. This is and this is pictures I took neighbors of Ken Labs. In Hawaii also, they cut back the big, ugly avocado trees down like that. It's about 3 meters high, so it's controllable. So you're doing this in Kona. Okay, but this is my way, much lower, about less than my height. Okay, and this is a picture from South Africa or Chile or something like that. Now they do avocado culture, you know, なんだっけ、dense planting avocado systems, 2.5 meter times 2.5 meter, very close plantings, and produce a high yield. And this is a rich planting in South Africa. Also, of course, they need irrigation systems. Okay. And now this is a cherimoya, highland in Peru, Ecuador, and Peru. And the right-hand side is a picture in California. They grow cherimoya in California, Carpinteria area. And the tree looks like an umbrella, and they are way of tree shape, cherimoya, okay? But I do cherimoya and atemoya like this open base system or trellis, V-shaped training, because they require hand pollination. To do hand pollination, this system is easier for me to get to the flowers. Okay, this is also another view of a long lateral limbs going down. But you need some wire to support the lateral branches.
So that'll be like the espalier.
Right.
That's not just for avocado.
And Anonacea, it's easy because they produce whenever cut back the branches short. Though I do a heavy cut back to 2 leaves left and cut back all the shoots and take off the leaves. Now, soon after you take off the leaves, new shoots come out and produce flowers and do hand pollinated. So don't worry about the tree big within a year, but next year, springs, you cut back to the same positions. So trees keep the same volumes. Okay? This is in Puerto Rico, I think. I got the picture from the doctor from Puerto Rico. They do this kind of things on mango. Heavy cutback prunings after harvest. Whenever you do a heavy cutback, soon after the harvest avocado, you do a cutbacks, okay? And then new thrush comes out, and at this point, they spray the paclobutrazole to induce the flower bud. So they do this kind of thing. So, on the same orchard, here, this side is harvesting trees, and over there is blooming trees. So it's strange. This is possible in the tropical area if you use plant hormone like paclobutrazole. They do same things in Thailand too, for year-round mango production. Okay, this is after paclobutrazole spray. How many flowers come out, even from the trunks. Flowers comes out. Okay, next. This is after the paclobutrazole production, induced flowers and set many fruits on the trees. Okay.
How much time after fruits before you cut it off?
How much time? After harvest?
Yeah, after harvest.
As soon as possible. Like in Japan, on the mainland of Japan, we get cool in the winter season. So we have to harvest before the Bon Festival, before the August. Then before the August or beginning of the August, we finish the pruning, then new shoots come out and get, store enough nutrient or carbohydrate into the shoot. Then we get the cold temperatures. Then flower bud initiations occurs. Okay. All right. And this is another way. In Spain, they plant avocado, no, mango in steep hillside. Only one row they can plant. How cultivate the trees constantly? It's nonsense to do every year productions. So they gave up every year production. Okay. So they cut back the flowering trees, intentional なんだっけ、okay. They cut back the trees flowering in this year. All tree crop has a on year and next is off year. This is called alternation or something like that. So in reduce the alternation, we Japanese do thinning fruits and not put too much work on the tree on 1 year. So we get the average level of average yield every year twice, but it's still difficult. So some Japanese also gave up. So how about producing lots of fruits in 1 year and next year no fruits at all? So in that off year, we don't care about the trees. No spray, nothing to do. Concentrated on the year's crops. This is the way they think about in Spain too. To make an off year, if flower production occurs, they cut off back all the flowers, then make that kind of trees. And they do nothing, no spray at all. And next year's, okay, produce twice as much as yield. The average is 16 ton per acre is a good yield, right? But think about next year's 0. So 16 ton per acre divided by 2 is 8 ton per acre, right? Right. That's the way. And this is also a Espalier system of avocado, mango in Spain too. Okay, this is the Japanese way. That tree is a 6 meter diameter, one trees, and they produce 500 to 700 fruits per hour in mango from the one trees, and very low, like my hips high. Because we have to make tree lower, we have to pull out the old fruits to get enough sunshine to make a better color development. Okay, next. Okay, next we switch to change to the pollination. Okay. Yeah. Okay. From now on, I'm talking about pollination, not prunings. Okay, think about there are many crops, but each are different. Some of them open the flowers daytimes, but some of the crops open the flowers on the nighttime or evening times. Okay, daytime avocado, mango, lychee, longan, star fruits, vanilla, this kind of things is daytime flowering, and nighttime dragon fruits, durian, or ananas, cherry moya, ate moya, or sugar apple, soursop, believer, mangosteen. Okay, next. And also you have to think about the dichogamy, pistil and stamen function different times. So that makes pollination, self-pollination difficult. Protogeny, pistil gets receptive before pollen shedding. This is another one way. And protandry, pollen shed occurs before pistil become receptive. So each crops has some of the way. Okay. This is cherimoya fruit set in California, not from hand pollination by insect. Even in I was very surprised of these trees. Okay, this is the point of how succeed the cherimoya fruit set. when to be pollinated. The left-hand side is opening. I said Jeremiah fruits open the flowers in the evening or late afternoon. It's open, then pollen shed occurs. So at that time, I collect the pollen, and that pollen I pollinated to the next flowers. It's opening, but not fully opened. That stage is the female stage, and left-hand side is the male stages. So, okay,
You save the pollen in the refrigerator overnight?
that overnight is okay.
Can you repeat the question?
Can I store the pollen overnight of the cherimoya?
Can pollinate the next day?
Yes. You know, I said it's opening in the late afternoon. It gets dark in the night, so I have limited time to do a pollination. I store in refrigerator for one night, and next morning, in the early morning, I do the pollinations. It's okay. All right. So check the flowers. You make a petal off or something. Then look at the style or stigma. Yeah, stigma. If stigma is kind of a liquid covered, fluid covered, the stigma, it's a female stage. It's waiting the pollen come and stick easily, right? At this point, it's okay. But next, right hand side, upper side, it's getting kind of dark browny color. It's dry. Well, if you do pollinated destination on that stage, never get flowers. So that's the way. So people think about when open the petal, it's a time of pollination. So they do pollinate so often, but never succeed. It's wrong. You too late. So this is the point of anonasia. The same thing, things I can say on another atemoya, sugar apple and atemoya, cherimoya, and also a biliba too, or soursop too. Okay, next. Yeah. Durian, you do and later I show you. Okay. And if you don't want to see, look at the many seeds inside the anonasia. The European people, especially the English people, or French people, doesn't like those kind of seedy fruits. It's not a formal way to eat and peel out the seed. Only the Spanish people or Italian people doesn't care about spinach. So, I try to make a seedless cherimoya by using GA3 hormone. I succeeded, and big seedless fruits I produced. But if you use gibberellic acid, or also there is a reason there are many seeds inside the trees. There is an empty space around the seed. See? And there's no empty space in the fruit. And the water comes into the fruits in the early mornings, full of water pushing from the root to the fruits. It's make a fruit split. So seedless fruits easily splitted. So the empty space around the seed you are acting as a buffering. So I forget about producing the seeds. Okay.
I've heard that the flavor in the Annona comes from having seeds. Do you know anything about that?
So the question is, the flavor of the anona is because of the seed. It's a different flavor.
No, same. Yeah, I tasted the same. Okay. なんて
We can't hear the question. Treat the tree with gibberellic acid.
Gibberellic acid. gibberellic acid, how, when, at the anthesis, when you pollinate, same timing, but not so easy. Gibberellic acid stay in the fruit only 30 days maximum. Then you do a next spray after 30 days. Just the fruit. Okay? So continuously 3 or 4 sprays to produce such big trees. Okay. This is how I collecting pollen from the soursop. This is soursop flowers, and then next. Generally the Ananasia flower like this hanging, and covered by the petal. Petal acting, protecting from the rains, right? So generally the rainy season, they good for the pollination, and because pollen doesn't like dry conditions. Whenever the relative humidity go down to 60%, only a few each 10 minutes, the germination, ability to pollinate is pollination, and germination of the pollen getting down hour by hours.
60% humidity.
Yeah, and that if go down. So that's why those kind of fruit trees open the flowers in the evening or night. They don't like dry conditions. Okay, this is
Specific for Anonas, or is that all?
also durian too. Or mangosteen. Mangosteen doesn't need any pollen later. So you see the stigma, the very wet conditions, and then turn over the flowers by hand and shake down the pollens. You cannot touch by pen on brushes because it's very sticky, so you cannot use them easily, not every time. If you do so, you need to carry the alcohol and washer and dry it and use again. So if you turn out over the straight up, you succeed the even pollination. Even pollination is very important to make a perfect shaped fruits. If you do a little bit angles, then some part of the style doesn't get the pollen. So you make an uneven, misshapen fruit. Okay. Next. Okay, in Ananasia in South America, it's indigenous to there. They have small beetles. They pollinate, so they don't need its pollination, hand pollinations. Okay. This is in Japan. Some entomologists of my friends find out what kind of insect come visit to the Cherimoya and Atemoya flowers. This is the scientific name. I don't care about that. In mainland Japan, Okinawa, Ishigaki Island, somehow different species comes. Okay, next. This is the picture. Small, tiny beetles. And you can find this same kind of beetle in Hawaii here too. And you see, look at the spoiled pineapple or any kind of fruit spoiled on the ground. Then cut open, there are many small beetles in the fruits. Those kind of beetles, like those smell, or if the fruits spoiled, they produce the ethylene that they need. They like ethylene smells, so go down. So in Ananasia, in opening the flowers, pollen exude ethylene gas. So beetles come into the flowers. Okay. But you don't rely on the beetles because they don't care about the even pollinations. So always make misshapen fruits. And then next to the avocado, these are two types of flowering stages. Avocado, one flower make two stages. First opening is female, right hand side, only styla, stigma, styla, putting out. At that time, left hand side is the female. You don't see the stamen on the male pollen sacs. And avocado first open the female and close the petal, and next day open and then become male stages. So its self-pollination is impossible. Okay, next. Ooh. Okay, from the right hand side, left hand side flower has you notice the small pollen sacs coming up. At that stage, a bee come out and stick in on their bodies and carry the pollen to the male stages. There is always two stages. And during the noon times, only a few minutes and a few hours or half hours, there is a time to overlap the male and the female stage. At that time, pollen, if the bee carry and pollinate. Okay.
Like cut off the female flower, save it in the refrigerator and take the female flower and
You do by hand pollination. It's such a tiny flowers. I gave up. Oh, you can do. And my wife do. My wife do that. Yeah, I use the brushes. Whenever you touch the male stages, and then find out the stigma pulling out, then you just touch softly. It's very easy to knock it off. Okay. Right. Okay, next please. So avocado has the two types of flowering stages, so A type and the B type. A type, in the morning, I said female and close, and next morning open and PM become pollen shedding, male stages. And compared to the another A type, B type open in the evenings and afternoon, it's a female, and close the petal, and next in the morning, early morning, open again, and then male stages. So if you plant A and B type on the same orchard, always has a chance to, cross pollinations. Okay.
When you say A and B, are you talking about different kinds of olives?
Each variety has belong to the.
You have a slide that shows which variety is A, which variety
No,
is B.
there's a lot of UAE publications on it. Bob Paul can probably knock out the title of those words.
So you can look up and find what varieties are A, what varieties are B.
Okay, next please. So I found in Hokkaido, Japan, when the temperature going down to the 8 degrees Celsius at night. So A-type flower doesn't do the same way, or B-type doesn't do the same way. Light temperature get down below 8 degrees Celsius. Petal cannot close. They need a high temperature to close and open this kind of movement. So B-type start opening in the afternoon, and they stay overnight. And next morning also same open stages. So I found out it's strange. This should be a B-type, but in the morning it's female stages. So this kind of things occur depend on this kind of low temperature and high temperatures. That's why we plant only bacon, only variety. Both of them are B-type flowers. Then people argue about me. Hey, you are not talking about the true things. My tree produce, I plant only one tree. I have only one trees, but I produce fruits. That's why it's occurred, this kind of self-pollinations. Okay, the many bees and bumblebees and flies and many kind of insects visiting the flowers. Okay, this is in Hokkaido, only a 60-liter pot. I planted avocado and producing 100 fruits pollinated by a bumblebee. In the greenhouse condition in Hokkaido, outside is snow. No, they cannot go out or run away. They stay in the greenhouses, so they do work well. Okay, this is the white sapote. In Florida, I took a picture of the many loaded of the fruits. Okay, next.
That's really you?
It's me, long time ago. All right. And this is the fruits of the white sapote. And some of them stay green even at maturity, but some of them turn the color. So this kind of turning color variety is easy to know when to be picked. All right. So I found 3 types of flower within white sapote. Top one has a big stigma and a big, I mean portion become fruits.
Ovary.
Ovary, yes, ovary. So this kind of type produce a large fruits, but by itself never set fruits, only a tiny fruit set. And second one, it has a small stigma, but you notice the orange, big orange colored pollen sacs. It has a pollen, lots of pollens. But this kind of small ovary flower produces small fruits. And down there is a small ovary, but a high, big stigma, and also a big pollen sac. So this kind of fruits type of flower or second type produced by itself, self-pollination occurs. But as a farmer, we want a bigger size of fruits, right? So concentrate to grow the upper side cultivar and plant the pollinizer tree as those bottom of the cultivars. Okay, this is another pictures. So people always, Japanese consumer always ask me, hey, give me a large size white sapote trees. And some nursery sell, and people argue about the nursery, and nursery said, hey, ask Dr. Yonemoto, and then they call me. Well, each time I have to answer those phone, and I gave up. Okay, mangosteen in Thailand. And the older grower, an older person doesn't start planting mangosteen because this takes more than 80 years, At my age, I don't want to plant mangosteens, I cannot see the fruits until I die. But there is some way to accelerate the fruit pollinations. One time in Vietnam, there is a big mangosteen trees, and no matter the tree doesn't produce any flowers, then she hit the trunks by the ox or something like that. And then next year produce the fruits. So they Vietnamese find out, hey, this kind of things works well. And this is the gourd rings. And they started the gourd rings. And I putting bactericides or fungicides first 3-0. Okay, this is a mangosteen flower buds. Whenever you find that rounded bud come out tip of the shoots, I'm very happy. It's become a flowers. No, how to say this kind of shape. become a shoot, right? So it's this kind of comes out. I'm very happy. On the right hand side is how they bloom. Okay, next. Oh, mangosteen is apomixis. You know, there is two types of the fruits, right? Pollinated and set fruits, and like a neighbor orange or satsuma mandarin, they don't produce seed, and also they set fruits without pollination. Okay, but mangosteen is a little bit different from the neighbor. Mangosteen doesn't have any pollen or female trees, only male trees exist. But apomixis means without pollination produce fruits, and also inside the fruits there is a seed. This called apomixis. It's very strange characteristic of the trees of mangosteen. This is a flower durians.
Dr. Yonemoto,
Yes,
for the mangosteen girdling, are you doing a complete 360, or are you leaving some of the cambium layer there?
completely 36 degree around.
Does it kill the tree?
No. If you do a girdle, how kill the tree or not is depend on how wide you girdle. But there is some of the rules. 3 times, or 4 times, or 5 times of the diameter. No. Circle. No, diameter. 5 times the diameter is the maximum. Less than that, it's okay. And depend on how easily carries. Okay. Carries. Okay. So it's different in each crops, right? And whenever you girdle, I put the gum tape around over the circled area to protect drying up or some fungus coming in. So tape, well, any kind of tape, protecting drying. If keep even the human being, you cut here, right, and protect something to make a moisture. So it's heal easily. Same things in the tree. This is a durian flower. They set only underside of the lateral limbs. You look at the young durian shoots, leaves comes lateral way, 2 way, but upper side has growth faster than the bottom side. So year by year, when limbs get thick, the axial position going down, right? And finally, going down to the bottom, they produce the flowers. That's why it's produce flowers bottom side of the limbs. Okay? And right hand side, this is just about the time to be pollinated. Okay, next. And in general, in Thailand or Vietnam, those island flying fox, they do a pollination, but they eat foxes. That's now the problem of pollinations. Okay, so they do like a chicken feather on the top of the bamboo sticks, and then do a pollination at night. But there is a cobra in the orchard at night. It's dangerous. And it's only one night opening flowers, like same as dragon fruits. So next day, all petals are going down, and the stigma get brown, and no more pollination occurs during the daytime. Okay, next is lychee. This is Dr. Teng, my old friend in Taiwan. He used his own researchers' lives for breeding of lychee in Taiwan. He produced many kinds of good cultivars now. And the young trees producing fruit now, right? That's because they do a girdling, same as mangosteen. Okay. And this is a picture I took last year. I visited before I'm going to die. Both of them are getting old, and those trees left hand side or over there is much older than me. It's over 100 years old clover mangosteens, which was planted by Japanese recommendation in old time, because at the time Japan, the Taiwan is a part of Japan at that time. But now clover doesn't make money, so they have to change to the new cultivars, which is breeded by Dr. Teng. And this is just 1 year before they grafted on that such big trunks and producing after 1 year fruits. Okay, next. This is the one I ate it at, and it's early part of June. And almost all lychee season is over almost. But this is kind of a late bird cultivar, I think. And this cultivar has both. Generally, one cultivar has a round one only, and one cultivar has a chicken tongue only. But this cultivar produces both seed on the same trees. And they knew the outside of the fruits they look at, and this is chicken tongue, this is round one. So Taiwanese get only a chicken tongue one because there are much places to eat, right? And Japanese doesn't know which one is no. So okay. Because of global warming, last year Taiwan produced very historically lowest production, they said. So same things occurs here in Hawaii, right? And so we have to think about the cultivars which produce at the higher temperatures. Okay. Next. Oh, this is the gathering. They do small lychee trees. But you know mangosteen trees, one trunks, right? I did the gathering on the main trunks. It's dangerous sometimes, but lychee or durian and longan, if you do all gathering on the lower side of the trunks, it's dangerous to kill sometimes. So we left the left-hand side lateral limbs for the, not gathered. And next year they produce many fruits. Okay, this is a lychee female flowers. I'm visiting the honeybee. Okay, 次. And left hand side is a female stage flower, and right hand side is male stage flowers. Same flower blossoms and flower. Cluster, yes, cluster. Same cluster within the same cluster, they have both flowers on lychees, but opening time is different. Some cultivars start female stage first, then next start female stage, and then again male stage, female stage, and another one is different. Female stage first, and next within a cluster. Very rare to opening the both stages flower on the same clusters. That's why lychee is difficult to pollinations. Okay. Now my student, or I should say, I cannot say student. He's a graduate of Kyoto University, very famous university, and he think about the liquid pollinations. Collect the pollen and put into the liquid and spray. It's easy. It's using a brush, right? They do that in New Zealand for kiwi fruits pollinations. liquid pollinations.
So does liquid pollination work on all fruits?
No, maybe, but a long time ago I did, but I used sugar concentrated more than the 30% or no, more than 50% sugar content liquid never germinate. If you put into the 20 or 30% sugar water, put in the pollen, it's germinate. So the guy think about not to use those kind of sugar, but they use なんだっけ? When you spray the chemical, you put something sticker. Use that. It doesn't germinate pollen and easy to stick. If you use salt and sugar water, it's you spray and then all water coming down to the tip. So this portion is only pollinated, right? But sticker sticks all around, so make a better fruit shape. Okay?
Can you use simple syrup?
Syrup has a sugar, right? No. Okay. Okay, this is what? Yes. Wait. Any kind of sugar they use as a food to germinate. They have a special dosage around the stigma. This is the best condition to germinate the pollens. Okay. Any other question? Shall I go ahead because I don't have time? Over. Time is over.
Well, you just go through the pictures real quick.
Okay.
It's
Oh.
a nice star fruit.
Yeah, this is starfruit next. Starfruit has two types of flowers, long stigma and short stigma. So planting both types or short styra, stigma and short pistil is easy to pollinate because falling down, fall down to the stigma automatically. But planting both type next by next, each it's much more productive. And this is papaya has a female plant and male plant and female plant. And the female plant has two types, right? And
I have only one star fruit and it's loaded with stars.
hmm?
But you said you need two stars.
No, not need. Possibility is much higher. If you produce enough fruits, that's okay. There are many cultivars. Some cultivar doesn't produce many fruits. In that case, you think about, yeah, you are lucky. Okay. No fruit? Oh, top graft, another cultivar. You think about cultivar, you know the name of the cultivar? That's a point. You should know the real cultivar, like a curry and
Hoku is a popular wine.
Hoku.
Hoku.
Hoku is a popular starfruit cultivar. Okay, and one thing left is the chilling requirement. Most of the deciduous tree has a chilling requirement, which is cherry needs more than 1,000 hours of less than 7 degrees Celsius,
40
right?
degrees.
40 degrees Celsius. And the Annona, cherry moya, require only 50 hours. That's why easily to get the flowers. And Atemoya and sugar apple doesn't need any, don't have a requirement, so they produce. That's why the name Anonasia means year-round production comes from. They don't need any chilling requirement. Okay, that's about it, I think. Thank you very much.